Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Star Wars Racers 5e. Apparently someone overcharged our jump drive, so everything's sort of broken here and there, but don't worry, we're having the Ugnaughts fix it as quickly as we can. In the meantime, let's bring in our cast and crew, and hopefully everyone is safe and doing well. How's everyone doing?
Safe? Possibly. Doing well? Eh?
There's this rattling in the back room. Someone go check that.
Rattling in the back.
Oh,
Okay, so
the ship is now shaking.
Hey, look! Don't look at the fairy in the box. Why are you looking at the fairy? Why are you looking at me? Don't look at me.
I don't have
I'm
your
going
box. I don't have your box. It's still on the shelf. Who's got the box? What's in the box? Oh wait, no, wrong question. I know what's in the box.
Box is a
Jeez.
fairy.
What box?
Yes.
It was sitting on the shelf the last time I saw it. Who moved it?
Why is there a box in the brig?
Uh-oh.
I didn't do it.
Who put this here?
It wasn't me.
Hi everyone, I'm PA Kenny USA, aka OT Studios, your production Twi'lek for today's show, as well as your Ugnaught. I unmistakably was rushing into production and got in a little late. We had a little bit of a situation in our studio. Don't worry, it's being taken care of. No need to worry. Just one of our other Ugnaughts fell sick, so yeah, we're taking care of it. We're making sure they're nice and bedded up and resting and doing everything they need to do to get better. In other words, I play Duke Denali. You're very annoyed Twi'lek that's probably out cold, lying in the corner with blood dribbling down their lips from a very angry other red Twi'lek who we won't talk about.
Hey!
And
Well,
without further ado,
I
I'm gonna
mean,
pass it over
the
that way.
easiest way to solve your dilemma is be a better fighter.
Or not be
In
such
other
a
words,
dick,
get good.
or not be such a dick when you interact with the red Twi'lek.
That is fair.
I mean, there's two ways to fix this problem.
But Duke does Duke things.
Yes, Duke does do things.
Stereotypical royalty.
Yes.
A wild Duke goes burr. And kids these days. Oh, what? Oh, lemon twist. Yes, kids into chat. Kids into chat.
Oh, hi, Lemon. How you doing? Yes, I forgot to announce that during my stream that we were doing Star Wars. Oopsie! I was so ready to fail hat, I forgot.
Yes. So, two double whoppers of Star Wars today. This week, so that's gonna be a fun one. And I've talked my head off, so before it gets chopped off by an angry red Twi'lek, go angry red Twi'lek.
Hi, I am Katie Wynn. I am the angry red Twi'lek. Nalaran. Real name Mistral, but nobody knows that. They think that's the moniker. And yeah, it's gonna be a painful day for people.
Hopefully you.
Uh-oh.
Unlikely.
I don't
don't
know,
know
I
that.
got all my force points still.
Evil shall reign supreme.
I still have a whole thing of tech points and more weapons.
I love what Lemon said. Sorry, I was on the monorail to the park when the stream came live and had to quickly switch lines.
Unfortunately, the parks are closed for the season. I'm sorry. Sorry, Lemon.
I think Lemon realizes that now.
Your season pass is still good for next year, though.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now we go to our resident ghost. Now that we've introduced
Ghost
the.
in the Machine people person.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Evil. I play Ash, who's either going to get his ass kicked or going to kick someone's ass. I was hoping to kick a specific person's ass, but they're not here today.
Well.
But, other than that...
Stuff happened.
Stuff happens. We recognize this. So that's that was the two Twi'leks and the human who's masquerading as a ghost. So that just leaves
Gotta
me.
avoid the Empire somehow.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, it's hard to avoid the Empire when you're traveling with the Empire.
Yeah. Empire does
Yeah,
Empire
but I don't
things.
know that. Technically, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's fair, you are with Duke.
And I am your wonderful GM, Trisha Walsh. I play Rags. I play all the bad guys. I play the people that you're going to fight. And they're at it.
And the people that we're gonna maim and do other bad things too.
Quite possibly. Don't forget, you guys still have a Wookiee on one of your ships, and that at this point has been stabilized, but has still knocked out. So.
Yes, that Wookiee is that Wookiee here?
No.
Oh, different Wookiee.
This particular Wookiee is still on your ship. The other mysterious person is not here.
There. Right. And
with that said, I do believe that it is time to start the intro.
yes, and folks, we'll be right back after the opening intro. Stay tuned.
There we go.
And we are back, folks. Where we last left off.
Our intrepid Star Racers having reclaimed rags from things. She has she woke up. She inquired what happened. They told her she was not happy, very nervous because she inadvertently hurt somebody. And Nalaron took her to the side and explained very carefully that it was not her fault that this happened. And just to, just sit down, rest, recenter herself, and they will discuss where they're going next.
Also, forget that nasty voice in your head. Ignore it.
And forget the nasty voice in her head, which,
Voices? What voices? I hear no voices.
exactly.
Exactly.
Oh.
So Rags took that time, took her very cute penguin, the little postman's hat, postperson's hat, postperson's bag, and just kind of sat there on the bed and just kind of calmed herself down. Now, while this was going on, Duke got a message, one of those automated messages that we all tend to get, saying you have been chosen to be a part of. Yes, carrier penguin time. You have been a part of, chosen to be a part of what we would like to call a rumble on Ord Mantell. And there is a humongous cash prize if you win. Duke, being just forced out of the family and no money to support him, took this particular promoter up on his promotion. Yes. I love it. Any rate, so while this was going on, a mysterious figure was going throughout the docking platform to Taurus and completely destroyed it. No, really, completely destroyed the platform. Before everybody went, you know what? It's probably time for us to leave so that we're not connected to this.
Yeah. Nalaron's like, yeah. In the words of a famous poet, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Very
Yep.
much so. Fuck this shit, I'm out. They all got on the Nope train and left.
And that Nope train had no brakes.
Pretty much.
And nitrous.
They got to Ord Mantell. Well, Duke met the promoter, who looks suspiciously like a famous promoter that lives here on Earth. And Duke then proceeded to do some shady shenanigans. When everybody was brought into the fighters room, there was Nalaron, who's going under an assumed name, or everybody thinks it's an assumed name. Not. So you had Nalaron, you had Rags, you had Duke, you had Ashes, you had two Gamorrean guards, one named one named Barry, one named Alan. And yes, anybody out there knows what, if you do that in the right order, knows who that particular person is. Kudos on you.
Wally West better fight me.
And then you also had a cyborg. The fight started. Kind of two people go out, and then every 6 seconds another person comes out. Because the DM the week before decided to watch Royal Rumbles, and that's 90 seconds, and she thought that was fun.
Mhm.
So once everybody made it out, Mistral took out both of the guards, both Barry and Alan, and took out Duke. And now, as the Krull said, has her sights set on Ash. And Rags is in vain trying to convince Mistral, her friend, to go easy? Maybe? Possibly? Okay.
Batman who laughs is OP. Please nerf.
Eh,
As we get Hector on here.
hey, I like Hector.
I mean, we could do the comic book thing if you want instead of the game.
Let's not say we didn't. So, we can finish the last round with Rags going, right? That's what I've got listed on my little sheet here.
Yep.
So we go back up to the top of the round, which is Ash.
And Duke's just sitting in the corner, just
Oh, well, Duke currently is in death saving throws, which is not going to be there for for very long. Okay.
Well,
So what do you want to do, Ash? You've got a very angry Twi'lek looking at you, slicing you up, as it were.
a Twi'lek with murderous intent.
Yes, a Twi'lek with murderous intent. Oh my! And while you're deciding what you're doing, this DM forgot to do one more thing. Pull out her dice.
yeah.
Oopsie.
Well, I guess there can be only one. All right.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I could use the practice anyway.
That's true.
Right. R20 plus 7.
So what are you doing? Just so that I can.
I'm quite curious as well, as I'm on the receiving end of this.
Yep.
Oh, you know, just a little cantrip called Rebuke.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Just a little.
21.
I think that hit.
And that you are a Darksider, so that is 2d12.
Ew.
14 stacking. Where is it? Force Empowered Self.
It's
Stacking
going off.
double strike.
Oh, that's why that's going off.
8. 22 points of damage total this attack.
42.
Yep.
22.
22.
I was about to say 42 is a little high.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a little. Just a little.
Well, in response,
Uh-oh.
Oh, actually, but I have one more thing to do.
good luck.
Are we
I
now?
cast the Force Power. I have bonus action attack. That's a 20. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yep.
2d. It's 2d4. Right? Yeah. 2d4 minus 1. 6 points of damage. So 28 total this turn.
Yep.
And
Okay.
that's that.
And that's that. Okay. Well, I've got another person that's going to be coming in soon, so just now, Laurent, it is now your turn.
Okay.
'Cause
After-
you're next on the list there. It's just Or
Yeah.
I should say Mistral.
Yeah. She she gets a murderous look in her eyes. The dark side flows through her. Her lightsaber deactivates one side, and
Uh-oh.
she pulls her blaster.
Oh dear.
Her first action is casting Seethe on herself.
Oh no. That's not good.
You seethe with anger, letting the dark side of the Force flow through and empower you. As part of the action to cast this power, you can spend one of your hit dice to recover points. Hit points. So,
Right. Okay.
I gotta see what my hit die is. I think it's a. Let's see, she's a fighter, so
Yes, she is.
it's a D10. I think. I could be wrong.
For a blaster?
No, for her hit die.
You were the one that made that particular character, not me.
I know. I have to. I was hoping it was on the sheet somewhere, but it's.
Hit die is usually a d20.
No, it's usually not.
Oh.
I gotta give me. Yep, D10 is her hit die.
Okay.
So here we go.
Okay, so
That is 6 HP back. As some of your wounds that you dealt with her, you can just see it basically merge back together, as if she's willing herself back together.
oh dear.
And then she raises her blaster and goes to fire at him.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Owie.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. 19.
I am going to reaction force reflect. And I'm going to do that at level 2. So
Oh well, that's oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled max level. Or
No.
max everything.
Well, max everything. Yes, I understand that. No, I just wow. And
you
this person.
said how much damage?
Let's see. 16 plus 3, so 9.
19.
19, yeah, sorry.
I
I
got
can
15 on force reflect, which means 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 4 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And if you've ever seen somebody who has a sword gun fighting stance, or gun, pistol kind of, she's started to hold her saber that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Alright, so that was Mistral, was that everything you had?
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I only have the 2 attacks.
Alright.
Or the 2 actions.
The 2 actions. Okay. So the cyborg is still out. Although Mistral, you do realize that in about 2 more rounds, And that cyborg is going to come back up, and they're not going to be happy with you.
Fair enough.
It is now Rags' turn. Rags is looking at the situation, going, "Oh dear, oh dear. I forgot to pull up my character sheet because it's Rags and it's me, and I forgot to pull up my character sheet. Whoopsie! Because I forgot she's a part of this particular battle. Let me go in. There we go. Let's see here. Right. She is going to run over to Duke.
Mhm.
And what is her Oh Lord, what is her dice pool? She's a sentinel. What is her dice pool? I don't know what her dice pool is. And that sucks because that would be really nice right about now. That's what we're looking for. Counselor is a D6. Okay. Because I can spend and roll one of my hit dice, and the creature regains that many hit points. So her thing is a D6. She's giving her life to you, Duke.
Right.
And that is 4 hit points. So you're no longer in death saving throws.
Yep.
And your eyes flutter open. You're on the ground. You're going, and you see Rags going, I had to do something. So that was her move and her action.
Yep. Duke looks at Rags and says, very weak voice. Thank you, Rags.
Don't move. Just don't move. Nalaron's anger is now focused on Ash. Don't move.
Mhm.
At this point, you hear the announcer say, in true Mortal Kombat fashion, a new combatant has entered the arena. A person,
You have chosen poorly.
probably. A person comes out, female presenting. She has red hair, green eyes. She is wearing a heavy combat suit. And she. No, it's not.
I don't need the hand of the Emperor here right this minute.
No, but he does have more than one. This particular individual comes out, smiles at Ash, at Mistral, and looks at Rads and gives a huge grin at Rags. Goes,
Can I make... Oops, sorry.
My quarry. And the rest of you are here as well. Yeah. She comes out. Let's see. Who is she? There's only 3 of us. Technically. Who is she going after? Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. She's going after Rags. Let's see here. And considering where she is, she takes out a heavy pistol. Killer individual. And it's going to shoot 3 times. That hits. That hit. Damn it. That does not. So Rags takes 18 points of damage. All right. That is this particular individual. We go back up to the top, which is Ash. You see this new combatant just took 3 pot shots at Rags. One of them actually missed. The rest of them it hit Rags. The other 2 hit Rags.
How far are they away from me?
They are at least 40 feet away from you.
Okay. Doesn't specify. Okay. But do I want to do this?
That is up to you, dear.
Do the bad thing.
Okay.
I want to.
Yeah.
That.
Gonna use one of my features. Disruption Pulse.
Okay.
As an action, you can send out a 30-foot cone of electromagnetically charged energy to overload enemy weapons. Each creature within the cone that is wearing or carrying a weapon with electric components must make an intelligence saving throw. If the weapon is being worn, this save is made at disadvantage. On a failed save, first attack attempted to make with that weapon has disadvantage.
Okay.
Separate saves for each weapon. And I want to hit...
you would hit both of them. Yeah, you would hit both. Okay, so my character, the one that just entered, has to make an intelligence saving throw, and Nalaron also has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Well, Nalaron would have to make 2, I believe. One for the blaster, one for the lightsaber.
Well, so does mine, so I have to make 2 also. Yep, I'd have to. Yeah, I have to make 2. So give me a second.
15 for the first one.
Oh.
15.
And 17 for the second.
Okay. I'm assuming this goes off of my light
side, yeah.
Yeah. Which is 15.
Thank God. I didn't want to have to replace a pistol.
Oof. Okay, so this one rolled a 22 for one and a 16 for the other.
Okay, so it did literally nothing.
Yeah, hey, good looking out. I saw what you were planning on doing. Just the 2 people that you were up against.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent saving throws.
Yeah. I don't think that actually triggers any of my other features, so that will be my turn, I think.
All right.
I don't think I really have anything bonus action-wise now.
And because I went and rolled this particular individual's initiative, technically this person and Duke would go at the same time. What is Duke doing?
Duke is he's gonna do the only thing he knows he can do because he's considered out of the fight right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna protect Rags. So
How? How is he going to protect Rags?
he's gonna use force barrier around him and Rags.
Okay.
So he's
That-
gonna cast that.
But you're still laying down. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So he's gonna cast that within 30 feet. Lasts for a total of 8 hours.
Nice.
And he's cast it. Okay. Yeah. So
By the way, as we move forward, what is your dexterity modifier?
mine.
Yeah.
Dexterity modifier is +3.
Okay. On this one instance, I'm letting you go first, but technically the individual would have gone first because
Fair.
we have a higher modifier than you. So,
Okay.
but in this
So-
particular instance, because of things that are going on, I'm letting you go first. So.
Yeah, so he's each target's hit points within the 30 feet radius get a 5 additional hit point increased for the duration this effect lasts.
Okay.
So that's I get a 5 HP increase temporary, and so does Rags as well as anyone who's in the 30 foot radius.
Which
So
would
this So this is temporary hit points, right?
Temp, yeah,
what? How many was it?
5.
5.
5 temporary hit points, which I've just entered on Rags' sheet.
And that's for just you too, huh?
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
for just us two.
Mhm.
And you probably whisper to Rags, "Don't move."
Don't move, I got you covered.
Yeah.
He says.
I don't think I was planning on it. Oh dear. I'm gonna let these two. What? Yeah. And you see Rags kind of. If she could get any smaller, she would.
Yeah.
So yeah. Be that as it may, it is now this particular individual's turn. Again, smiling. Not doing that again. Come on. There we go. Oh God. Do I want to do that? Technically, there are 3. No, I don't actually. That will do. Then the individual turns their attention onto you, Mr. L.
Excellent, because there is so much rage in her face.
Well, considering this particular individual took 3 pot shots at your little
Yes.
sister, of course I'm putting that in quotation marks.
Yeah.
Yep.
At some point, if there's a spirit within the gauntlet, she's just gonna let it take over.
There isn't.
That's fair.
This person
Then
is.
this will be all her.
Yeah, this will be all her. Let's see. What is her speed? Well, yeah, that will do it. Whoop, come back here. I roll. This particular person will close the distance between you two, since you were closer in the room than between her and Rags.
Mhm.
And she pulls out a suspiciously looking familiar weapon. It's a light foil. Looks like the one that Rags has. Like it's a married set.
Yep. And she's just gonna look at it and say, "Oh, you brought me a new toy."
That is a 23 for the first hit.
Yeah, she'll take it.
23 for the second hit.
She'll take it.
And a 29 for the third one. Oh god.
Yep.
So that is
Keep doing it.
oh yeah, keep doing
All
it.
you're making her do is think about more creative ways to kill you.
That is 42 points of energy damage. And then she's going to take her bonus action and disengage.
Yep.
Yep. So she's moved in, she's attacked, and now she's disengaged. So
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yep. That is this particular individual. It is now your turn. Unleash fury.
Yeah. She's not even gonna give this woman a chance. She's done.
You think?
I think, yeah.
You think?
She probably can pass this roll.
More than likely. Depends on what it is.
If you will allow, can I use the gauntlets as a bonus action since she's just speaking?
Because it's a saving throw. No, that has to be your action.
Okay.
Yeah.
She is going to say, "You have made a grave mistake. Now,
Uh-oh.
would you kindly just kill yourself?"
Okay, so what have we been rolling to
It's a wisdom against her dark side DC.
Okay. And your DC is a what?
It's 14. Like I said, she probably can pass.
Yeah, that's a 17. She looks back at you and goes, "I think not." And her eyes go it glows in an even brillianter green. And all mirth from her face goes away and goes, "You have the gauntlets.
And that's
Mine." And she says, "Mine."
her next action is she brings her hand up and then slams, and she is using
You
force
are
shot.
going Ronda Rousey on her, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
She is going to use force shunt. You use the force to thrust a creature you see into the ground.
Okay.
The target must make a strength saving throw on a
God.
failed save. A creature takes 3d4 damage and falls prone.
Oh no, okay. But it's still 14, right?
Yes.
Oh! Hmm. Well now. Owie?
Yeah.
I'm deeply unhappy. I also have that. I have a dice where it has different faces, and one of them is deeply unhappy.
11 force damage or kinetic damage as the force just slams her in the ground.
Okay. That is your go.
Yeah, she'll even swirl her lightsaber and with her other hand with the pistol, she'll Morpheus. She'll do the Morpheus wave.
Oh, the.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. The cyborg will be up in one more round, and
Fair
I'm
enough.
going to be deeply unhappy. It is now Rax's turn. Rax takes a look at the situation, leans down to you, Duke, and goes, I wonder if there's something that I can do just standing here.
Duke whispers back, I could give you some more health. It's the least I could do.
Not down all that far. Don't worry about it. And she stands back up.
Shock.
Well, she stands back up. She's going to. This actually hits. That's a 14. It does not. She attempts to. What you see, what Duke sees, your back is kind of.
Mhm.
You don't see her, Mistral.
That's fair.
But what Duke sees is Rags's eyes go red for just a second. She holds out her hand, and lightning arcs out from her hand and tries to hit the individual that is fighting Nalaran. It does not hit its mark. There are lightning points on the ground. And that is Rags' go. She's not moving. She is staying put. That is all she can do. Back up to you, Ash. Now, do you want to get into this particular pissy contest, or are you going to stay
Yeah,
out of it?
she's completely ignoring Ash now, so if you wanted to be a prick, you could.
Well, I'm talking about the pissy contest between Mistral and the individual that she's against. Or you can be against Mistral. That is completely up to you, Ash. What do you want to do?
Do I know the force alignment of this new person?
You can
Yeah.
activate something, can't you, to know what the
Yeah.
alignment of this particular individual?
Yeah. I was just wondering, like, if they've ignited their lightsaber or whatever.
They have.
Uh,
The lightsaber's color is red.
Red.
Which is very different from the one that Rags has by her side, because hers it goes from, kind of depends on how Rags is feeling at the time. Most of the times it's blue, but when she gets angry, it turns to purple.
Yeah.
So,
but
this one's red, definitely red, and this one has the lightsaber out, which is a light foil, and you also recognize that it's a match to the one that Rags has, which is unusual. You only thought that there was one. Maybe there's more than one. You don't know. So, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm just going to confirm my suspicions and cast Foresight.
Okay.
What do they appear as far as that power goes?
Definitely dark.
Yeah.
Definitely dark.
Yeah,
that's a second level. Woo, that's a second level. Wow. I'm looking up something because
I guess then I'll. You know what? I'm just gonna try and slip away and let them have their fight.
You're taking the good side of valor here, huh?
Yeah. I'm just gonna let you two fight it out, and then I'll deal with whoever's left standing.
Meanie. Okay, that is
So that'll be my turn.
okay. So you're basically you're inching yourself kind of trying to be nonchalant.
Yeah.
I want you. This is probably not in your purview, but I want you to roll me a stealth check as you just kind of slide your way at slide your way out of this.
That is under.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That's under dexterity.
Yes, it is.
So...
Perception is that. Okay.
12.
Ooh, okay. Even with a passive perception, she knows that you're trying to. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. She sees you. At least she sees you. Yeah.
And I guess moving away, I wouldn't even. Because Miss Trell's entirely focused on her so that I don't.
Yeah, that's.
I don't provoke the opportunity attack. Oh, yeah.
I think
makes sense too.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
like
so.
Technically, because I'm moving away because I'm not using disengage because I already used my main action, I would provoke an opportunity attack, but at the same time, that's on her to take it.
No, that's true.
And given that her attention's entirely on the new person, it doesn't make much sense anyway.
Yep.
So.
Let's see here.
Yeah, you were competition. She needs to die.
Yeah.
You were competition. This particular individual shot 3 times at her baby sister. Hey, no. You do that. The only one person gets to do that, and that's the person standing far from her. So no.
And only when I am then training her as my apprentice.
Yep. Okay. This ought to be interesting. Okay, so it is now. It is now this particular individual's turn. She has things to. She's going to do something, but before that, she has something. No, she's not going to say that yet. I believe someone calls for that. That's a really cool speech, and I want to read that. She, again, smiles. Let's see here. She will. Okay. And I just looked that up. All right. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do something equally nasty? Wait, what is? No, actually, I was looking at that one. Sorry, folks. It's I haven't had a chance to play this particular. I'll do that instead of the other thing. She raises her hand, and something goes. Roll me. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, Mistral.
17.
Okay, so that what happens? Okay. You get hit by something, but it doesn't do anything to you.
She just looks down at her jacket and just
Yeah,
does the wipe off. Like, really?
yeah. That was her first attack, and then she comes back at you with 2 more melee attacks. This light foil, which is red. That's a 27, and that's a 16. 27 I will know hit. Does a 16
Yeah.
hit?
Nah, yes.
Okay. So that is 28 points of energy damage. Duke, it's now your turn. What do you do?
Uh,
Are you also just kind of you're not moving? You're trying to be as small as possible. You would let
I'm
these
not
two fight it out.
moving. I'm trying to be as small as possible, but I'm gonna be doing something on the sidelines, and
Okay.
hopefully this will. I doubt this will affect Melaran, but we'll see.
Okay.
Uh. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, Melaran?
I also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Unfortunately, it's a 30 feet activation. Yes, so
Yes. Okay.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
be-
Rags.
Would that
Wait, but
be
is
all of us?
is it also Rags too?
Anyone within a 30 feet radius.
Okay, so I'll have to roll for both of them.
I'm sorry.
15 plus 2.
Actually, would I'd be caught in that too, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you would.
15 plus 2, so
I rolled a 17 total.
I have to roll my what is it? My not attack modifier, my what is it? My light alignment modifier. Is that safety? Yeah, you succeed if so Melaran succeeds. Anyone who rolled higher than a 12 succeed.
So
Well,
you
fair.
said a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yeah.
And what's the DC?
12.
That will
So I
do
fail.
for that will do. Both Rags and the individual both make theirs.
Okay, and Melaran
So-
made theirs, so basically the effect is useless.
No, wait a minute. Evil
Ash didn't.
Ash
Ash-
didn't.
I'm sorry,
Ash-
Ash, but you're blinded.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! That's not nice.
I was trying to target Melaran, and I was like, I know this is gonna hurt everyone, and I hope Melaran would fail, but I'm like,
Why were you trying to? Okay. Fair
because
enough.
you're the big bully in the room right now, and Duke doesn't like big bullies. He is the only big bully in the room.
Uh-oh.
Ah. So she challenges his masculinity and he's petty.
Yes, he's petty.
Wow, way to go, Heather.
I love it. I so love it. Okay. So that is Duke's go.
Yeah, and Duke is now no longer has any more force power. He's down to 1.
Okay. Mistral?
She's gonna hold her actions for when the cyborg wakes up.
Okay. What specifically are you going to do when the cyborg wakes up? Because he is going next.
Tell him to kill the woman with the red light foil.
Now, he will have to roll
Against it, yes.
Yes.
Then, if it doesn't work, she can just go to the old trusty blaster and shoot the woman.
Yep. All right.
Oh god. The blind effect doesn't actually matter for me.
That's right, it doesn't.
Foresight gives me blind sight out to 30 feet.
So basically, I just wasted a bunch of force points.
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what she's doing. Is
Okay.
the moment he wakes up, kill her, pointing to the woman.
And we said that was a wisdom saving throw, right?
Wisdom against her dark side.
Which is a 14. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Which, oddly enough, he wakes up. You look at this cyborg because where he fell like in front of you, and so the eyes come back up online. It looks up at you. You go, kill her.
Acknowledged.
Nope.
Nope. He passed.
He passed. He rolled an 18.
Excellent. Well, then her next action or free action is to shrug, and then she aims her blaster and shoots the woman.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, nat 20.
Don't be sorry. Someone who is trespassed on your
This is my turf. Back off.
Yeah, this is your turf. Back off.
I got a blaster and you don't got one.
No, she
four-
has a blaster. Don't worry about it.
14 energy damage. Yeah.
Did you double the
That
damage?
was I rolled.
Okay.
No, I rolled two. Sorry, I rolled 2 dice. I shouldn't have done that. It would be actually a lot more because it would be 15 damage if I just doubled 1 dice.
You're fine. 1, 2, 3. It is now the cyborg's turn after you tried to do the thing that you were planning on doing. He looks from you to her, which that is a the odds or evens because the other two are not technically in his line of sight. Evens would have been you, Nalaran. Odds was her, so he's going after her.
She just shrugs and goes, "See, even without the force, I get my way."
Let's see. What is he doing? Well, the first thing he's doing is that. Actually, choose choose any number of characters within 80 feet. Each of those characters who fails. What I need is everybody to make a wisdom saving throw. And that's my 2. And that's you.
15.
Okay.
You cast a roll too, right?
Yep. Wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. Rags, S2. Oh no!
I am
no!
spending a luck.
Oh no! Actually, I know what the lady's doing. Oh god, Rags can't do shit.
Oh, that's still not that much better.
Okay,
But at least it's not in that one.
that is true. So what did okay? So you had an 11. What did Duke get?
10.
Oh god, Nalaran,
15.
you're the only one who makes this.
Oh no.
Oops.
Rags doesn't make hers, but the lady makes hers because I'm using up one of the legendary resistances. Everybody who fails the wisdom saving throw becomes frightened for 1 minute. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on success. So everybody who failed the saving throw is frightened of this creature for 1 minute. Now, He's still focused on the young lady who did not fail her saving throw. And then make one armed, or we could make two attacks. Okay. And he pulls out his lightsaber, which, by the way, is purple. That hits. That does not. So, wow. All right.
Are we having a really messed up duel of the fates right now?
We are.
Dual saber user, 2 single blades, like
Yep.
Nalaron's about to get cut in half, like what the hell? She's red with black markings. The only thing she's missing is horns.
No, she has tails.
That's fair.
She has head tails. So, yep. Okay. Something like that, yes. Oh gosh. All right. This will be interesting. Okay, so that is his go. It is Rag. She is now very scared of the cyborg. But she is going to do something. He's got to, let's see, am I using that or that from him? Ha, okay. She again concentrates. She's so scared of this frightening creature. She doesn't even want to look at him. She's trying to, she knows she can't move, but she's trying not to look at him, but at the same time she's trying to look at him. Kind of that, I'm peeking through my fingers, kind of a thing. Well, he would have failed that even if that was a strike check. What Rags has done. Ha! What Rags has done is she's held out her hand, and she just force disarmed the cyborg, dragging the lightsaber to her, and it's caught in her other hand. She goes, "Okay, now I have 2 of them. Now what do I do with it?"
Break it. Throw it. Break it. Don't throw it away. Break it.
All right.
That is her go. We're back up to the top. Ash, what do? You are now scared of this cyborg.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you need to get as far away from this particular individual as you can get. I think that's what the frightened condition does.
Yeah, you can't move closer to it.
Let me go and look.
Has disadvantage while the source of its sphere is in line of sight.
Yeah, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Yeah.
The frightened creature has disadvantages on disability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. So,
Yeah, I'm probably going to. Ooh,
And don't forget, you can make another saving throw at the end of this.
yeah. Um. Yeah, I should probably use this. I'm gonna use it at level 2. So that's 2d8. 2d8 plus 7. Alright, force heal for 21.
Okay. Is that on
On
yourself? Okay.
Yep, on self.
So you're not looking at the very frightening cyborg and go heal.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and also,
Okay,
see
so
if I can
break
move
out of it.
away a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah. Update that. Yeah, that will be it.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. So have you
Oh.
rolled your
Uh,
saving throw?
yeah, which. What is
It's
it?
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
18.
You make it. Suddenly the fear, the frightened, you're no longer afraid of this cyborg. Oh god.
Heal up a bunch and get some confidence back.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Alrighty.
All right. So that is your go. There it is. Uh. Oh dear. That's not gonna go over well. It is now the Emperor's hand. It's now the not this particular woman's go. And she smiles. How hurt are you looking, Mistral?
Oh, she looks incredibly hurt, but she still looks like she's about to fight as fierce as she would if she was 100% healthy.
Oh. Um.
But no, she is messed up.
Yeah, I can understand that. This particular individual walks over to you, holds out her lightsaber, kind of. It's a lightsaber, so it's not a sword, but it's kind of the sword thing of lifting up your chin, basically, kind of that kind of maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at you and smiles because she knows there's at least a few other people in the room that she has not attempted to take out. And she looks at you and says, I want to say this so badly because it's such an evil thing. She smiles and goes, "You say evil is only a matter of perspective? Spare me your enigmatic platitudes and keep up your cynical paragonum of certain villains. Evil cares for perspective no more than flames are for a family in slumber. Perspective does not Unchar their remains. As the nature of fire burns, so too the nature of evil is to scheme. Take time to ruin, to destroy. But there lies the difference. Fire has no choice, but evil does. And it's a choice. To do the evil, my dear, he smiles. That's what it makes so. I do not mediate the means with the ends, as the dissident cravens mewing about their justifications. The so-called villains who desperately struggle to evade a personal accountability. I embrace what I am, what I do. Read my own damn writing. Demonstrate an unapologetic. I am evil, and should I choose to show it, no amount of perspective will save you. And with that, with the 3 hit points that you have, she's going to knock you unconscious.
Well, shit. She was okay. Knowing her, she'd at least try to get a last word as the hand's coming down. Yeah. She's gonna say, the problem is evil and crazy are worse. She says, oh, and I so want to drop a detonator as she falls.
But you can't.
Out.
Yeah, but she can't because she just comes along with the hilt of her on the bottom of her light foil, goes bonk.
I will say for thematic effect, she was in the process of pulling out a detonator, so it rolls away from her unprimed.
All right, yeah. Oddly enough, I rolled a 20 on that. As I said, this is non-lethal damage, so
Yeah, this is unfortunate.
yeah, it is. To wit, now that she's done that, both you, Duke, and you, Ash, have heard this wonderful speech. Obvious that this particular person did not kill Miss Trell, even though she had every right to. She is now walking up. See, there's the cyborg. There's you, Ash, and then there's yeah, okay. She's going to turn her attention to the cyborg because technically he is more of a threat than the 3 of you.
Yeah, I would have taken care of the cyborg, but now I can't.
Now you can't. So she's going to turn her attention to the cyborg. And this is going to just be the cyborg against this particular individual. Let's see here. This is going to be funny.
Nalaron's been carrying the weight the entire time. It's about time she got a rest. Carrying all of you.
By the way,
that's a joke. I'm not being serious. That is a joke.
I know. The thing is, that particular little thing that I just read out, I saw that on a TikTok and thought that was so delicious because it was a villain's thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to recopy that. Probably better write that. And it's really good. It really is. Yep. Okay, so this, because he hasn't gone yet, technically this would be her first turn against this particular individual. A 16? Uh, 16 plus. That's yeah, that hits. And oh god, find out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Critical hit. So that is. That is. Oh wait, that's right. Okay. All right. Oh god, what are you guys doing? Yep, that's it. I hear gigglings over there. Oh no, wait, that's not where I need to put that. She's not the one attacking, it's the other guy. Is that... You guys are doing... Oh, Lord. Hang on. There. That should stop it. Okay, what kind of cookies?
Oh.
God. If you want, folks, if you want to know what we're giggling at, we're sending each other gifts in the OCC chat of our wonderful, wonderful Discord channel. It's causing me to giggle so that I do not know what's going on.
And if you want to join our Discord and see the shenanigans that are occurring, link is about to be posted.
Yes. Okay, now since she is gone, it's his turn. So now I'm going to be doing some more. Wow. Let's see. You know what? Since his lightsaber is gone, he's just gonna do 2 of those. That hits. That does not. Well, that's... Wow. Okay. Stop it, guys. Okay. The last person in this particular run is Rags. She has now her light foil, which she's clipped back onto her thing. She looks at this. She looks over at you, Mistral, who has been knocked out. Let's see what can she do? Ah! You are a medium creature, are you not, Nalaran?
Yeah.
Okay. And because you are knocked out, you automatically fail your dexterity save.
Yes.
So she reaches out and she goes, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And she pulls you closer, about 5 feet. She's going to continue to do that until you are next to her so she can do something about what has happened.
Okie dokie.
Well, wait a minute. Let's see. She is level 10. Give me a second. Nope, she can pull you 10 feet. Sorry, because she is, she's not quite 11th level, so she can't pull you 20 feet. But she's, yeah, she can move you, 10 feet. So you're 10 feet away. You're not,
Okie dokie.
you're not close enough for her to, like, actually grab hands on you, but you're closer. Not that you know that because you're knocked out, but yeah.
Okie dokie.
Count yourself lucky you're not bleeding all over the floor. So, Ash.
Yeah, just have to worry about like burns on my Leku.
Yeah, I know. And now she's gonna roll. And she rolled a natural 20. She's no longer frightened of the cyborg. She's a little bit more concerned about, well, you, Nalaron. Just saw you go down. So.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Ash, it is now your turn. This particular individual and the cyborg are facing off. The individual has now pivoted herself, so now she's standing kind of where Nalaron was. It's standing in front of the cyborg. So, you've healed yourself. You're no longer frightened. What do you do?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's right. She is at a con.
Okay.
So what?
I am. Oh, 1 second. I just unplugged my headset.
I can still hear you.
There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna go for an attack against her.
Okay.
And I am going to use defensive technique.
Ah, yes, I think Rags has the exact same thing.
20 plus 7, 19.
Against her, right?
Yeah.
That is her AC.
So I hit.
You hit.
Okay, 2d4 plus, because I'm level 10, that is 1d6. And then I'm actually going to stack double strike on top of that.
Uh-oh. Okay.
19 points of damage.
19.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, because that's a force power, I can make another attack.
Ooh, that's a. She's a-
16, so I miss.
yeah, you missed.
Okay.
All right. So it's her turn again. Let's see here. Well, since she still has her light foil, the hits, and hits. Woohoo! Uh, uh, wow. Okay. Oh, not. That is not where that goes. She's hitting him, not him hitting her.
Oh.
Oof. I know all the things about him. All right. That is her go. It is now his turn. Oh, let's see here. See. He is going to make 2 attacks with the blaster. Miss. And a miss! Boy, those things go wide, actually. Oof. Oh dear. What is your, no, wait. No, no, no. No, the range is on my particular thing. No, he misses. The first one he just missed. The other one he missed badly, but nothing happens. Okay. Um. Okay, so that is Ash's turn. Duke, I think you're not doing anything. They just went AFK.
Yep.
It is now the woman's turn. Let's see. Oh no, wait. Cyborg just went. What am I doing? Wait. Ash went. She went. Cyborg went. It's now Rax's turn. Ah! Okay. Oof. All right. Rags is going to again use the push or pull ability, the force pull, and pull Nalaron the another 10 feet to her. Nalaron, you're just within uh paw range
Okie
of
dokie.
Rags. Again, you don't know any of this because you're knocked out. So
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
I will go back up to the top. Ash, your turn. Wait,
All right. Mhm.
yes, it is your turn.
Yeah.
There's not that many people in this, and I think I've lost the plot. So
Mhm.
because I've got two of my NPCs fighting each other, and that's the only two that are fighting each other. So
Yeah. Yeah. I am. This turn, I'm going to use Rebuke instead against her.
rebuke. That's something else I've got,
And that is a 10.
which does not hit.
No. The standard attack, which doesn't hit.
Nope, does not.
So that'll be that then, I guess.
Uh, it is not moving. Because again, yep. AFK. It's her turn.
Nice attack power.
This will be funny. Because okay. Yeah, she's going to make 3 melee weapons attacks against this guy. Hit. 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 All right. You see do 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 do. Okay. You see, do the lightning quick things with her light foil. You see the cyborg go down. Uh let's see. Um, okay. don't understand what that means, but I will make that up. All right. So you see the cyborg go down. She smiles. She rolls, not facing the cyborg, and she looks at you, Ash. That's her. The cyborg is down temporarily. Now Rags' turn, and Rags does the force pull one more time. You are now, Namaron, safely in Rags' arms, which Rags can now do things. She's going to try her best to get you up. All right. Ha! She gave life to you. She gave you 6 hit points.
Woot.
Your eyes flutter open, Namaron, and you're looking at a very concerned looking Solorian at you. You could feel she's wiping off dust like off of your face, and just that's what she's doing.
Yeah, she just groggily says, "Come on, kid. That's not necessary." Anybody get the identification of the freighter that hit me?
And currently, that particular freighter is now trying to take out took out the cyborg, and it's now looking at Ash with maliciousness.
She nods.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, give me a moment. I think I have an idea.
Please don't.
It's
I don't know
not what you think.
don't know what I would do if you weren't here. Please don't. And pleading in her eyes. You can see you can see her.
She just gives her a look like it's very clear she is not in a rush to get back into that fight.
True.
But she does have confidence that she has a plan.
Okay. That's all we'll be saying in that. As it is now your turn, you have just heard your companion, Nalaran, wake back up. They are now awake.
All right.
So what do you want to do?
All right.
Oh Lord, I would not want to hear that and what not to say in the bedroom.
Oh well.
There is a fine line between a toe curling evil laugh and a maniacal cackle. And that's all you see is the more ha 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 ha, and then you see the little person going. I love Jeannie Brennan. She does a thing called Devil's Pennies, and that's what was comic put up today. So.
Okay. I'm going to go for another defensive technique.
Okay.
22.
Which hits.
Stack on another round of double strike.
Yep.
2d4 plus.
Now, because this is a defensive technique and you're at 5th level, the melee attack does an extra d6 of psychic damage.
Yep.
You already did.
Yeah. So the melee attack does 1d6 psychic damage to the target, and then the target, if they force me to make a saving throw, they will take 2d6 psychic damage.
Ah, okay.
Minus 1. 12 points total.
Okay.
And another attack. 13, that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
So that'll be it.
I have no idea where Kenny is. None.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm back.
Okay.
Ah,
There you are.
right on time.
Sorry. What's happening with my character?
Well, he's not been moving or doing anything because I didn't know where you were.
Sorry.
And you left right when I was asking you what you were going to do, and you just kind of.
Well, what's happening right now? Because
Okay, the cyborg has been taken out. You think,
okay,
and this particular woman has set her sights onto Ash, and
Alright.
missed and Non Laurent has woken up because Rags managed to pull Non Laurent to her and gave
Yep.
her some life.
Cool.
Yeah. And-
so what I'm assuming, everyone wants to target the new lady in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Fair enough. Is it Duke's turn?
It is Duke's turn.
Duke's gonna take his blaster, and that's all he can use right now because he doesn't have any more force power. He's going to, two-handed aim,
Okay.
and he's gonna try to fire off a shot. Give me a moment while I roll this. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Shot goes wide. That's
Mhm.
for his first attack. For his second attack, remember he has dual attack.
Mhm.
He's gonna try again. That hits 20.
That does hit. Yes.
And that's one. I have to figure out 1d8. Roll. 9 points of damage. Energy damage.
All right.
So, yeah, that's all he can do.
Okay, so 9 points of damage, did you say?
Yeah, 9 points of energy damage.
All right.
Oh, and is Duke still afraid of that thing or not yet?
You need to re-roll your wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do at the end of my turn. So, give me
Yeah, and this is the end of your turn. So.
Nope, he's still frightened of that thing.
you just changed your focus, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alrighty then. Let's see. That was your go. It is now her go. No, she's just. Yes.
Mhm.
And I did it in the wrong order, but that's okay. It is now her go. Oh, she smiles at you, Ash. She is. All right. She takes out her light foil. She smiles. Let's see. 25,
Not it.
14.
Hold on. Yes, Mom?
All right.
All right.
Did you say that it hit?
Yep.
Okay. And 24.
So how much damage should I take?
42 points of energy damage.
Oh, hot.
You like using that, don't you?
Yes.
42.
42.
Yeesh.
She hits hard. And the thing is that she's not. I could be doing so much more to you, and she's not doing it. By the
So
way,
she's
how
holding back.
As she's playing with us.
she is.
Mistral has figured that out.
Mistral, it
Yes.
is now your turn. What do you do?
She is going to do something that Soa taught her, and she is going to focus on herself.
Okay.
She's going to use Force Empowered Self.
Okay.
So this whole action is going to use the last 3 of my Force points. So I'm spending 2 for Force Empowered Self, meaning I can roll 2d4. And I'm using it for slow time, which is when you move on your turn, you can roll a kinetic combat die to.
Force Empowered Self, each effect can only be triggered once per round.
Well, then I will. Okay, that's fair. Well, then we'll do slow time and deflection. And then, as long as Rags doesn't resist, she's going to flip over, pick her up, and activate Force Leap, and jump 30 feet and take off however much I roll in a full sprint.
Where are you running? That's the next question.
Towards the stands, like to get out.
Okay. That's
like
fair.
away.
Away.
Yeah. I gain an extra 20 feet. So she jumps 30, runs 50.
Okay. First of all, Rags is not resisting. She's just not. Because the one person that she wanted to get out of this, because she was scared that other things might happen, she managed to bring somewhat back to life, so she's okay with it.
And since Rags is the woman's target, Nalaron's bounty hunter brain is going, get her away while the others are distracting her.
Very true. Very true. Okay,
So, yeah, for her, time slows down and she just, like, and she, in that time, just speeds off. Everybody else just sees her there.
and
She
then
jumps and she's gone.
Yeah. They see Nalaron, and then you don't. You did see the little poofs of where she was running, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. No. Really? Seriously? Not that. I'm trying to look into something and it's I
Doing
do
things.
not know. Well, I don't know what it means
Mm.
because the book that I'm using is that's not what I meant. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Huh. Oh, damn it. That's not what I wanted either. You Dingleberry. Well, that's cool, but that's not what I want. Ah, holy fudge.
Derp.
Yeah, well, it's something that the thing that I'm looking at is giving me, but it's not telling me what it is.
What are you looking at?
Well, the character that I'm looking at has villainous hit points and villainous exhaustion, which tells me nothing.
Hmm.
And
I don't know.
I was trying to figure out what that was while you guys were, doing your things. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. It. No wonder. All right. It's that particular character. They don't explain it well. So, I'm just going to do that. Um, the creature, the cyborg comes back up, and is going to their thingy. see here. Flat. That definitely hits. And that hits. Okay. And she. Let's see here. Oof. Plus 6 is 16. Yeah, her back is to him right now. All right. He comes back up. And he takes a couple more pot shots at her. Let's see. Rags is in the arms of Nalaran, and effectively you two are going to be out of the fight, but you guys are still going to be in the initiative, so you can have a conversation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rags kind of looks at you as you are booking it. Where are you booking it to? I didn't ask that question.
She is first getting Rags out of the. Basically, she's pulling. When she get. So she's going for her ship.
Okay.
She is basically going to do the equivalent of kindly toss Rags in the car, tell her to buckle up, get in, and gun it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. All right.
She'll send a message to the boys later.
Yep. Um.
And she is thinking, I really should invest in a jetpack.
Yep. Okay.
So that's where she's going. Now, if Rex has any questions, she'd be happy to answer.
Okay. So Rex is actually looking at you and going, wait, what are we doing?
Well, considering she's after you, we are getting her quarry far away from her.
Okay.
Plus, she completely overrid my gauntlets, and I haven't seen that. So, it's time to go.
It's time to go. Okay.
I mean, if they crown a winner, Ash can have it. If he wants to stick around.
Well, you know, he may not. Okay. Sure. All right. Well, no, that one. That one. Okay. Okay. So that is yours, Duke.
Yep.
No, we've already done you.
Yeah, we have.
I am just all over the place.
It's okay.
No, that was Rags. That was her conversation with Miss Frill. It's back up to you, Ash. Ash, you've just noticed that the cyborg has now gotten up and is taking pot shots at her. What do you do? Oh, and Nalaron has booked it. Has gotten on that note train and left.
Also, no Rags.
And also no Rags. So you know Rags is no longer going to be within this particular individual's influence, as it were.
All right. I'll stick around for another round.
All right.
Casting that at level 4. Da.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4d8. What the fuck?
Wow. 3331.
On 4d8.
I know.
Yeah, welcome to the trouble with Fireball.
That's not even a fireball. Fireball would be D6s.
That's
Yeah,
a
that
heal.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you roll 9 and you get 1s on all of them, that Fireball is useless.
Oh no, the fireball's not useless. It's just the smallest fireball that you have. It still does damage. It's just not very good damage.
Yes, it gives you the burn, the same kind of burn that a steam burn would give you.
I am not denying that.
Take 0.5 damage.
Pretty
Exactly.
much. I mean, it's as I said, it's the smallest fireball that you can do.
It's the one Constantine uses to light a cigarette.
Yep, it's the yeah. Or Rodon from the Bayonetta series. And when he flicks his thumb
Yeah.
up and yeah, it's that. In case you guys haven't noticed, I love Bayonetta.
I
Never
have-
played the game.
I
Never
have all
played it.
3 of them.
Never played it, but I love watching people play because it's so much fun. Okay.
They are good games.
They are. Let us continue. Yeah, the story dice have a tale to tell. It's ball. Yeah. Thank you, Lemon.
Uh,
Oh God.
this is gonna go horribly wrong, but I want her to make me a saving throw.
What kind of
Dexterity.
saving for dexterity? Okay. We go and just peek at her. Okay, let's. Ah! Well, actually, I will actually take that. That's a 17.
Yeah, of course it is. So that's a miss then.
What were you attempting to do? So we can describe this properly.
Ideal of the steadfast.
Ah, okay.
Instead of making my attack roll, which AC 19 is not easy.
No, it's not. Given what she's wearing right at the moment.
That'll be my turn, I guess.
That will be your turn. Okay. Duke.
Yep.
You just saw Nalaron fuck off.
Yep.
You see the cyborg lay into this particular woman.
Duke is going to for the first time in forever, take his lightsaber
Uh-huh.
and activate it.
Okay.
And he is going to run at this woman with his lightsaber.
Oh dear.
But he is also going to be using Sword Dance.
Ooh, okay.
Or Saber Storm, sorry, Saber Dance Storm. Way of manipulation, 3rd, 5th, and level. So this will be running at 5th level. You learn to identify the control of your weapon, blah blah blah. You can initiate a Saber Storm. When you do so, select a light or fiber weapon, which is this light weapon. That is not worn or carried by a conscious creature other than you. Oh, would this actually work? Because it says if it's not worn or carried by me. So maybe I let go of it while I'm running. That would work. If you'll allow it. Regardless, if I use the force to cause to levitate, setting it to extension of your will for 1 minute. When you activate this feature, you can cause the weapon to move up to 10 feet and make a melee force attack range against a target creature within 5 feet of you or the target of the object. 1d8 worth damage. A force casting ability modifier added. The type of normal damage dealt is by the weapon type. And then the weapon returns immediately to your side once the ability is complete. Weapon moves with you while your Saber Storm is... Okay. So technically, he's gonna toss his weapon up in the air and then activate this ability. You gain a bonus to your AC equal to your Wisdom or Charisma modifier, whichever you choose. Minimum of +1. It doesn't already have that modifier applied. You gain a bonus to any Constitution saving throw you make to maintain your concentration of the power. Feature can animate more than one weapon when you reach higher levels. Weapons at 5th level. These weapons, okay, two weapons with 5th level and 2 weapons at 5th level. So I'm 10th level.
Yes.
So he's just gonna toss up all his weapons at once and just be like,
Okay.
let's have fun. Blaster goes
Okay.
bang and lightsaber goes stabby.
Whoosh.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. Let's do this.
Uh-oh.
All right. Duke is not happy. So let's do this. So that's
Yep.
+1, 2. Okay. So for this, it's +1d8 for the attack, and the target, as I'm assuming, within 5 feet, right?
Yes.
Or 10 feet. Got it. Cool. Go to bot. Plus my that plus the force casting modifier.
Suddenly, Duke creates the ultimate unlimited blade works.
16 to hit.
To
first
hit whom?
To hit the lady.
You do not hit.
Okay, well that's one attack. That was with the lightsaber. The second attack. Remember, he has dual fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Plus that. Boop. And that
Oh!
also doesn't hit.
That does not hit! Oh, God!
So the blaster goes bang. And hits a... For thematic effect, it hits a civilian in the audience.
Ouch.
Ouch.
And
What happens to the lightsaber?
lightsaber, I'm gonna say it spins in the direction, hits like someone's popcorn bag in the crowd, and then spins back to Duke, and he's like, "Sorry," as the popcorn goes all over this kid's lap.
You see the kid go.
Basically,
Somehow, there's an Instagram called B Sparks, and she does these like stories where she does innocent. She says she's doing innocent things in weird places, and then at the end is Unicorn Kid who just goes.
what? Makes absolutely no sense. But okay.
It's supposed to not make sense, dear heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
All right. So that
Duke.
was yours. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was yours. It's now her turn. She turns around and again smiles at the cyborg. Let's see here.
As a free action, Duke would like to disengage if he can.
No, unless
Fair
you
enough.
have, yeah, it's an action.
Yeah,
Or
it's 2 actions into 1 action, so you got it.
Yeah.
I just wanted
Unless
to
you-
ask.
Well, if you have cunning action, then you can do a bonus action
Do
to
I?
disengage. But you do not.
No, I don't have cutting action. You're correct, sir.
No, you don't.
That's my turn.
Yes, that is your turn. So, what is she going to do?
Oh no, I do have cunning action.
So then you can use that as a bonus action
Yeah,
to disengage.
Yeah, I disengage.
Okay.
Okay.
She is going to.
Hmm?
Let's see. Second level. Ah, all right. But he is. All right. This will be interesting. She turns around. She is going to cast that. He will. Do that, which he hits. Is. Okay. So she, that. She is now. He's got to roll. See, wisdom saving throw is okay. Wisdom. Oh heck. Considering how well he did the last time, one of these. Oh, here. Saved. Okay. She looks at the cyborg and says, "Shut down." Whereupon, on his turn, because it's his turn next. Well, I know actually, it's Nalaron's turn. You are still booking it to your ship. Yes.
Yep, telling BD88 to spin it up.
You hear beeps and bloops with the confirmation.
Excellent.
Rags now takes a. So where exactly are we going to go?
Home, she says. That's all she says.
That's all she says.
That's all she says.
This will give you a chance to think about, because when Rags' turn, she will reiterate the question, which is not her turn yet. It's now the cyborg. The cyborg sits down, and both you, Ash, and you, Duke, notice that the cyborg has shut himself off again. Okay. All right. So, because that is reasonable. This happened. Oh, that's up to 8 hours. Well, okay. That is her go. That is his go. Rags. Then hearing your Max is going to roll an insight on your happy butt. She's not going to make it, but we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
13.
Against my what?
Are you trying to deceive her or just not tell her?
She asked where we were going.
Yes.
Nalaran simply answered home. She is not
Home.
lying. You just didn't clarify.
Yeah. So Rex goes, home? My home?
No, mine.
Yours?
Yep.
I was afraid to ask. Where's home for you?
She clears her throat as she's running Naruto style.
Mm-hmm. Which is appropriate since I'm playing that later on tonight.
And she says, well, I mean, it's obvious I'm an Imperial citizen. That's nothing I've hidden. She says, however, my home is very deep within Imperial space, and we are going to use it to hide in plain sight.
Okay. Let's see. You are... I've actually got to find the silly place on the map.
Yeah, she will also, ask Rags to, hit a certain button on her wrist bangle.
Uh-huh.
It's basically to activate BD's Imperial mode.
Okay. Let's see here. What is that? I see everything else in the interior, but I see Tython. See Coruscant. Damn. See,
Let's see.
I see Nal Hutta and Nal Shutta because those are damn.
So just north of Korriban.
Yeah, now I gotta find Korriban.
Sorry.
Because I want to know where. I mean, you guys are at more Ord Mantell, which is another technically another
What planet are you looking for?
Roman Cos.
Oh, okay. So I have found Korriban. Oh, okay, I found Korriban.
Yeah.
Wow, that is way far away.
Yeah, out past Yavin 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's not messing around.
No, she's not. Let's see. So you said it was north of that? Of Korriban?
Yeah, just north of.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right next to Zoist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Wow, you're a booking it. All right.
Yeah, and for the record, putting BD into Imperial mode just has him upload all of her security clearances and everything, so she can just fly straight through.
All right. That is fair. All right. Okay. I had to pull that up again so that I knew exactly where we were going. All right. So you've now identified where you're going. She doesn't look that bad. Well, she looks afraid because she knows what that is and where that is, and now that you've kind of admitted to her that you are a Imperial citizen, which, as you pointed out, you never hid that, but you were hiding something else, something that you two are going to have to talk about on the trip to that particular planet.
Yeah. Oh, she will also add. Oh, and for the record, when you get there, you're going to hear me called by another name. It was the name I used in the arena. That's my actual name. She says as she keeps running. Just, you know.
Slotly, yes,
Yeah.
I love it. Ash, you said you were going to be in this fight for one more round, didn't you?
Yeah.
It is now your turn. What do you do? The cyborg has now shut himself down again. She is looking over the cyborg, going, "Now, how do I want to deal with this?" She's no longer paying attention to you or to Duke. What do you do? I'm trying not to make this a part 3, so.
Let's see. Hey, Duke.
Yeah,
I think we should get going.
agreed. As he pushes a button on his waistband and signals to D3 to bring the ship over the arena and basically lower the ropes.
Okay. That will take approximately a round.
Yeah.
Another
Okay, so-
round, huh?
Yeah, another round. Well, you've already gone. You've said your piece. Are you doing anything? Are you getting in a defensive stance in case she turns around and starts wailing on you? What are you doing? 'Cause technically, talking is a free action. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duke is getting in a defensive stance.
Okay, so that's what you're doing on your action.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm casting that at level 3. That's 3.
No, not again.
What?
Hang on, I've got to look up something.
That's another 20 points to heal.
Oh, he almost made it to 100. Bob Barker, the longtime host of Price is Right, is dead.
That's
At-
unfortunate.
He was 99 years old. I mean, we were kind of waiting for him to die, but
I'm sure somewhere in purgatory, Betty White is pissed as hell.
the Betty White did not go to purgatory.
No, I was being nice. We all know where she went.
Oh yes, she also never made it to 100, which I was really.
She made it to 99.
She
Yeah,
did.
she was like, I think I remember seeing in another Discord, someone mentioned she was like 18 days off of 100.
Yeah.
Yes, 18 days off of 100. Yes, she was.
Oh.
So sorry.
Anywho.
Yeah. I'm going to heal, and that's going to be it for me.
Okay, you're gonna heal.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's funny. Despite doing it one level lower, I still healed more than I did last round.
True. Okay, so you're healing. Duke is getting into defensive stance. Ah, okay. It is now her turn. She is turning back around to the two of you. She sees you, Duke, getting into a defensive stance.
Yep.
She gives you an evil smile. She looks over at you, Ash, and you've just finished doing the healing thing. You go, heal! Yeah.
All the heals.
All the heals. And then she looks up at the crowd. Most of the crowd is still there, and they're at their feet. They're screaming. They're cheering. They're whatever. They know who's winning. They're giving her all the pop, as it's said. And she smiles and she looks up at the crowd and goes, "What shall I do with these two? Shall I let them live and let them fight another day? Or shall I put them down as the dogs they are?" And you hear the promoter who's been calling this particular bout. He immediately hops into the ring, looks at her, and goes, "Well, you took your damn time. Faith, you were supposed to be here on the outset. What happened?" And Faith, now that you know her name, "I had some things I had to do in your fine city. But it seems that I've had a pretty interesting battle, except my quarry got away. You promised my quarry." "I promised you no such thing." "You did. And she got away with the red-skinned one. I thought you had better security than that." I do, and they just weren't working." She takes out her light foil. Again, looks at the crowd. Smiles. And in front of you two, runs the promoter through his heart. He dies. Pulls it back out. "I am changing the deal. Pray I don't change it any further." He drops. She looks at the two of you and goes, "Do you want to live, or do you want to die right here?" And she does a head tilt. At this point, we are out of initiative. What are you two do?
Duke is just gonna be running for the the audience to try and escape this woman because he is like, "I need my ship to get here and fast."
And you, Ash, hearing this and seeing what she just did, she is not messing around. She just gave you a choice. Do you want to stay here and fight her, or do you want to live?
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
She looks at both of your backs as you both running. Good choice. She then turns around and looks at the cyborg. "A little bit of rewiring, and I have a new pet." She leans down, and the last thing you two either see or hear as you're clambering up about this side, Duke, your ship
Yeah,
flies over.
the rope.
Yeah, with the rope. The last thing you two see is her bending down and fiddling with the cyborg. You see little
Sparks, yeah.
sparks coming out of his brain as she's fiddling with this cyborg. And you see him boot back up. And you see her whispering in his ear. And then she looks at the two of you as you're scrambling up to get into the ship.
As the hatch is slowly closing, probably.
As the little hatch is slowly closing. She smiles. And she walks out of the pit that you guys have been fighting in. With purpose. With the cyborg following. You two are now on Duke's ship.
Duke is
Not
going...
Yeah, not. By the way, you two have left 2 people. Which is Rose and the sister. Both of you have left them.
Yeah, Duke is going to tell D3 maintain low orbit, lower the other rope, and allow them to board if they wish.
I would like to make the argument that Selwa is a Sith, and the Emperor's hand would have sent her running to the Thorn, probably
Yes.
grabbing Rose, saying, "Let's get the hell out of here."
Actually, I will completely agree with you. The moment that Faith walked into the ring,
We're gone. Let's go.
yeah, there was 2 dust balls.
Fair enough.
Actually, Salwa did the exact same thing that Nalaran did with Rags. Picked
Yeah.
up a rose and ran.
Yep.
Ran to the thorn and just kind of nope. Do not want to be anywhere near this particular person. This person is bad news. My apprentice needs a lot more training to go up against this particular person. She knew that the minute she saw Faith.
D3 looks over at Duke.
It appears the other 2 individuals are not in the area anymore, sir.
Probably took off with the other 2.
Fair enough. D3 set course for the Violet Thorn and
Do you even know where they went to?
You will in just a few minutes. Mistral,
Yep.
you are with Rags. You're in the ship. You're powering the ship up. Your Salwa actually comes in. Rags has been put down, I'm assuming, and Rags is visibly shaking, going, "What the heck?"
the in the navigator seat right behind.
Salwa will climb into the co-pilot seat.
Yeah, she's flicking switches frantically.
Yeah. Salwa looks over at you. Do you know who that woman was?
No, but if she wiped the floor with me, we're in a lot of trouble.
She's one of the Emperor's hands. Not the most famous one, not Mara Jade. Thank all the gods in the world. Not Mara Jade. But she's just as bad. Her name... Her name is Faith Thorn? Thore Born. And she is bad news.
Well, let's hope she's as stupid as she looks.
No, she's not. From what I could tell through reaching out through the Force, she let your other 2 party members go. She gave them a choice, apparently. The promoter? Guess what his main malfunction was? And points to Rags.
Well, he learned a very valuable lesson today.
Apparently, she is very popular. This is the second time that someone has tried to take her. Well, the first time was successful, the second time was not, because all of you were around her.
Well, actually, it's the 3rd time, she says. Only one of us was successful.
Yes, and you're doing the best possible thing of protecting her at the moment. You do realize that Emperor's hand is going to come after her.
Well, there's a field right outside where I live. I think a lot of training is due. And the other 2... The other 2 will get a message
Yeah, I know.
saying, I don't have time to explain. If you can hide what you are, do so. And if anybody stops you, say you were hired by Imperial Agent Mistral. And she will send the coordinates to basically
For Pete's sake.
a
Not again.
Oh, I will wait.
My headphones went out again.
Oh, you good now?
Yeah, I'm good. It's just crap.
No, I get it. She basically sends the
I've heard the first part of that, so don't worry about it.
yeah. She signs it Imperial Agent Mistral, and she will give the she will give them the location to a like basically the equivalent of an unmarked landing site
Uh-huh.
that is strictly used by Imperial intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah. And
All
then she says, don't stop for anything.
Don't stop for anything and move. So,
Pretty much.
Duke, you get this particular message. What do you do?
Acknowledges, and then I'm gonna send you a DM
Okay.
because he wants to do his own thing. Because if someone's after Rags,
You don't know that. Well,
well, he
you kind of know that, but you don't know the identity of the woman other than her name.
No, I know the identity of the woman whose name. He's basically gonna put out a feeler to. And I'm telling the team this out of character. He's gonna put up basically a be on the lookout for this woman on the opposite side of the force, the rebel fleet. He's basically contacting his handler, basically saying,
Your
Yep.
handler, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, your handler actually comes back after you send that particular general message.
Yep.
Your handler comes back and goes, Duke, I'm glad that you contacted me. I was just about to contact you that there was somebody out looking for one of your friends.
I'm aware.
Thank you for giving me her name, because at this point we didn't know her name. She's really bad news. She is one of the Emperor's hands. I don't need to tell you how dangerous those people are. I mean, you've heard of Mara Jade, right? All right. This isn't as bad as, but this isn't as famous as Mara Jade, but just as mean and nasty.
I'd like
This
to
person-
request backup if possible, but keep it on the down low.
I will try to give you backup, but look, I will put on your call sign that you're MIA. Yes. I'll put on your call sign MIA. Just hide, because if she's got you, if she knows what you look like, she has your name, which at this point she just might.
Is that scrambler still working on our subspace frequencies?
Yes.
If you could, do what your team does best to.
It will be done. Just hide yourself and hide any people who are with you.
I will. Stay
And I'll-
safe. The force be with you.
And also with you.
He closes the channel,
Yep.
which was secured, by the way.
Yes. So secured on both ends, actually.
Yep.
Because you secured it on your end, and as soon as he knew who you were, he secured it on his end.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So now, Duke, you know exactly who this person is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Also, his
you
parent.
you tell Ash?
I am gonna tell Ash. Yep.
I'd probably be up there with him.
Yeah, you were, and you know, the Emperor. All the Emperor's hands are really bad news. All of them, including Mara Jade, who again is the most famous at this point. This one, as I said, is not as famous, but still is very bad news. And the fact that she was able to find y'all is a testament. You guys need to be a lot stronger in order to face her down. And both of you know that she's now picked up a cyborg. As her pet. Putting that in quotation marks. About that, Mr. Earl. We will definitely talk about that one.
I'm just saying, like, just because she's going against Imperial people going after Rags, if you think about it, she is protecting her own assignment. This is 100%. I'm keeping my own ass out of the fryer.
Yeah. It might do you some good, this role to contact your person.
Yeah. She is going to be doing that. And Rags, I guess, will still be in the navigator seat because she's done hiding it.
Yeah, Rags kind of looks at you and goes, okay. So, who exactly wants me? I mean, as this particular Sith, and you're a very nice Sith, I must admit, has said this is the third time that I've been captured. It's just one of them has been successful, which is by you.
She nods.
Okay, so what makes me so special? Just, you see her kind of fold up into the navigator seat, like she's put her feet up on the seat and she's hugging them, kind of like she's been hit with a lot of information.
Yeah, she just goes, I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that you actually, she thinks back, it's probably due to something that voice in your head is doing. She says, the woman one.
The woman one? Oh, that one. Yes. Well, technically, the woman one, it's my friend, and she and I talk all the time. Although she doesn't, try to influence me. It's right now she. Ooh. And you see, she's still kind of in that fetal position with her, like this, with her knees up to her chest, and it's kind of like, because she's like, all hunched over, and then all of a sudden you see her suddenly straighten up. This is what she ends up. This is what Rags ends up doing. She suddenly straightens up. Her eyes don't go, because they've been a bright blue. They don't go blue. They don't go red. They don't go yellow. They go white. And you hear another voice coming out of Rags's mouth. It's not. It's the voice, Nalaran, that you heard in Rags's head. And this particular voice goes, well, it seems that I'm going to have to trust this particular impersonage to people that I knew were already bad news.
Well, if you think about it, it just means that there really isn't anything we wouldn't do to solve our problem. I would take that with... I would be a little relieved for that. And with the fact that, she just raises a hand as she's still flying the ship.
Yep. The voice continues. Rags has not. Rags is doing kind of doing the 1,000-yard stare with this new voice that's coming out of her. Sawa goes, "You are not Rags. Who are you?" And the voice goes, "My apologies. I'm sorry. I'm the voice in Rags's head, and as Rags pointed out, I'm pretty nice voice. Don't try to tell her what to do. I don't try to influence her." And you hear that kind of bite in the town, like a mom telling the older child not to pick on the younger child. You know, that kind of.
I'm sorry. Some of us aren't voices in one's head, and some of us need to be taught how to defend ourselves better.
My name is Lady Mary. I have been protecting this particular soul for a while, and yes, this is a soul. Transversed with me through many other different universes. This one she happens to actually like, you know, lightsabers, blasters,
Yes.
scum and villainy, as she once told me, and I said, don't use that quote. And she likes to use it.
Yes, because what a joy it is to live in a galaxy at war,
Rags
where giant worms decide to dictate entire planets.
Rags seems to enjoy it. She likes the lifestyle. She's always had a penchant of being a pirate. Yar. You hear the kind of wry voice in Lady Mary's. Yeah, you kind of hear the wry connotation from Lady Mary. It's kind of like, oh God, I've got a pirate on my hands. And quite honestly, technically, being a bounty hunter, which you were pretending to be, Rags was extremely attracted to that.
Yeah, and in all fairness, I never said she got the Violet Thorn legitimately. So
True.
the Violet Thorn could very well be a pirate ship.
Yes. Salva then kind of says this. So you're saying to us that you're protecting her and that you're not. And then she kind of does the sneer with her face. A Jedi. You hear Lady Mary sigh and goes, I have to go through this mantra again. Not a witch. Not a Jedi. Not a Time Lord. No, I am not a Jedi. Even though, trust me, I will come and visit if that's okay. I would like to ask permission before I just, suddenly pop in. Really don't want a lightsaber to my midsection if that does happen.
Well, Nalaran starts to say, looking at Selwa, I'm fairly sure as long as you don't give us any self-righteous speeches, we'll be right as rain.
Oh, are you talking about Duke?
No, I'm talking if we decide to go massacre a bunch of people, as long as Rags is safe, I don't want to hear about it.
Rags will be safe.
Of course she will. That's my guarantee for no self-righteous speeches, she says.
When you see me, yes, I have a lightsaber, because I happen to like using it, but I am not a Force user. I'm a goddess, and it's what I do.
You just get if Mistral had eyebrows, it would be raised.
Because gods and goddesses are...
And her Leku twitch, confused.
Because gods and goddesses are not malevolent in this
universe.
In this universe.
In
this galaxy.
They're also not benevolent either.
No, they're not. This one, is not only malevolent, but is letting you do your own fucking thing.
Yeah, because I believe the forces are the son, the daughter, Abeloth, and the father.
Mm-hmm. And this particular individual has no connection to that whatsoever. So, so it's really weird that you have now met an individual who claims that she's a goddess. Would love to be able to test that. I know that's what you're thinking.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. And yeah. She starts. She says, "I will once you have finished getting to wherever it is you're going. I will be there. At least for a little bit, because if I stay in one place too long, then I have other problems following me, and I'm pretty sure you two don't want those problems. They're mean and nasty. Almost as mean and nasty as the things that are following you right now. So, thank you for taking care of this particular individual, Miss Troll.
She nods.
And for you, Salwa. I know you're on the other side. I know there's a light side and a dark side to this force, and I know you're on the dark side. There are cookies. And
They are quite. Nala or Mr. All looks at quote unquote rags and says, "Yes, and they are quite lovely."
Do your part and protect this person, even though you do not subscribe to the same side as everybody else. At least look beyond yourself and know that somebody needs protecting. I'm appealing to your self-worth and giving you more power, yay. Goodbye, you two. I'm going to give her back her body because she is... You see the eyes go back to the brilliant blue that you, Mistral, know and love. She, Braggs blinks herself back into existence. Okay, what happened? I was asleep.
Your patron decided to pay us a visit. Sorry, I'm going to need a moment, she says, and she will call her boss, her direct boss, the head of Imperial Intelligence.
Okay, so, are you asking Salvo and Rags to leave the cockpit?
No.
Okay. Alright. So you call the head of Imperial Intelligence. She gets on the line. It's been a while, Ancient. What do you have to report?
Well, the target I was sent after is, being targeted by an Emperor's hand. I gave her a few scrapes and bruises, but unfortunately, she decided to knock me the hell out. Oh, and she's not the only one looking for her.
Who else is looking for our target? Give me names.
Well, I don't think she knows the name of Mags's character.
No.
So she just says...
Technically, she doesn't know that Max's character is looking for Rags.
Yeah. She says... Unfortunately, I don't know the name of one of them, and the other two are dead.
Is there anybody else looking for our quarry?
Not that I'm aware of yet. I'm also going to need clearance for a Republic vessel.
Oh. What is the name of the Republic vessel?
If she has it, she'll give it.
What is the
The
name
Dawn
of the
Star.
The Dawn Star. The Dawn Star. You hear you hear typing on her end. You do realize whose ship that is.
Yes, a bumbling fool. But he's useful. Sometimes.
Just wanted to make sure. When you are in contact with him again, give him this, and you get an Imperial code.
Yep. She'll put in a data stick, get the code, and reach her hand back and say, 88, you know what to do.
Beep. Hops down. Rides out. And does his thing. Rags kind of still sitting in the navigator's chair. Okay.
For the record, and I suppose for permission, I am also returning to Imperial space.
With a quarry?
She looks back at Rags. Yes.
Well, I will try to see who else is looking for your quarry and make the appropriate security measures to make sure that your quarry doesn't get taken from you or from us.
She nods. Oh, and the Nolaron file.
Yes.
Kill her. She says, I'm done hiding.
Understood. Make it back in one piece, Agent. Here, cut off.
Oh, that's almost a guarantee, she says as she hits the throttle. Like, she is pushing the throttle. If it had an 11, it would.
Oh, yeah.
If hyperspace had factors.
Yeah. Which technically it does, but, you know. Anyway.
She is very close to ludicrous speed.
They've gone plaid!
Wrong show.
Yes, but I wanted to use that quote because I haven't liked Spaceballs.
All right.
Basically, put the hyperdrive into overdrive.
Uh-huh. So, Duke, you get a coded message from BD8.
Yep.
It is an Imperial code with the instructions of as soon as you hit
Imperial territory.
Imperial territory, broadcast this.
It says to D3, make the prepare the ship for
Yes!
entry into into Imperial space and make sure everything is secure. And D3 gets up out of the navigator's chair and says, "Yes, sir," and goes and preps the ship and other items on board for concealment.
Right. Ash, you hear all this. It looks like you're going to Imperial space. Are you doing anything to prepare for this particular journey?
I'm probably going to send a coded message off to Jade.
Okay.
Tell him that basically run in with Emperor's Hand. because I think we were told about that.
Yeah. Are you going to say anything about hiding in Imperial space, or are you going to leave that out?
I'm going to leave that out.
Okay.
I'm going to mention that probably may have been ID'd, so which means he might now be a target, because.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
basically, tell him probably stay with the rebel fleet, and also the Denali family may also now be a target of the Empire as well. So
Yeah. So the very last thing that happens, you send off that message. You send off that message, and the very last thing we see before we end today's stream, this. A message hits Duke's mother and father at the same time.
In the Imperial Palace.
In the Imperial and in
Well,
in their palace.
Yeah, their palace, not Imperial.
In their palace. And the message is one of those messages that that no parent should ever receive. It says, your son is missing in action. We do not know where he is. Please, we are doing all we can to try to find him. Your mother immediately breaks down and starts crying. Father angrily gets up from where he's sitting and starts making rapid messages to people. And that is where we're going to end today's episode. Hopefully the next time we play, which is not going to be in a couple of weeks, just doing this back to back.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on Star Wars 5e Star Racers. I am PA Kenny USA, AKRT Studios, your production Twi'lek and Ugnaught. Sorry we had to cut it a little, well, not really short, but like, I have to get off to other places, and so I'm gonna make it very quick. PA Kenny USA, RT Studios, and I enjoyed playing. Duke is not the best right now. He is pretty banged up, and he is probably going to go to sickbay after he plays it a course and sets autopilot. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With that, I'm going to hand it over to our other red Twi'lek who's flying their ship.
Well, I think you're blue, but yeah. Hi, I'm Katie Wynn. I play Mistral, the Imperial agent / Sentinel. Well, Sith assassin, I guess, would be more appropriate. And yeah, if anybody judges her home, she'll break their jaw. That is all. Jedi Man.
Then I play Ash, and yeah, fucked around and found out.
But ran away quickly enough to live.
Well,
Yeah.
no, actually, he was given a choice.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was given
You
a
guys
choice.
had to be heroes.
No.
I mean, the point, what, like, you grabbed her, ran off, left her to us, you coward.
I like to think of it as self-preservation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I am your wonderful GM. I played Rags. I played the two baddies in this. And yes, it was an Emperor's Hand because I wanted to throw someone even more powerful, someone that Mistral could not overcome by beating the person senseless.
Yeah, well, she was already beaten bloody when she walked in.
That's true.
Uh,
And I will say this to all of my players, and I will say this to Downhill when I talk to him later. All of your characters, you guys get a level up. You are now level 11.
woo, more powerful cantrips.
How much
Woot.
experience do we get?
I'm doing this
Milestone system, not
Okay.
yeah.
So just set like max level for.
Yeah.
Alright, so that. I'll just do.
And I'll even do that for Rags, but I'll do that after you guys do yours, because that's how I function. I love you all, guys. I love everybody in chat. Thank you, Lemon. Thank you. Take it away,
Ugnaught. Yeah.
Ugnaught.
Alright. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next time on a ship. In another
On a ship?
universe.
On a
Headed-
ship.
On a ship. Not a spaceship, but a sailing ship. Headed somewhere
Uh-oh.
where cards and this thing called Duel Monsters are reality.
Oh,
Join us next week for Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Duels of Destiny, the season premiere. We'll see you next time. Till then, be empowered to play, and always keep an eye on your lightsaber. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
So how did people like the game?
Stay tuned after the show because we'll be raiding in to Frankie time. Thanks for joining us here on Star Wars 5e. And stay tuned for next week where we'll be having our brand new game featuring new content for the channel, new commands, and new amazing story. Right here on RTE Studios, where we empower you to play.